Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. Happy Father's Day to one and all. We're going to be bringing you our Pro Strategy Football 2021 1977 replay AFC Championship Game, Colts versus the Dolphins. If you're wondering why the Colts are in Miami, the AFC president ruled that the championship game would be at the Orange Bowl. And so now the Colts will go to Miami to try to squish the fish one more time. The Colts have defeated the Dolphins twice in our replay. They are the AFC East Division winners, but yet the AFC president decided upon his ruling that the game would be played at the Orange Bowl. The AFC has done some wacky things in the playoffs at times. The undefeated Miami Dolphins in 1972 would not host the AFC Championship game. They went to Pittsburgh, so I guess this is payback. Next up on the channel, Colts Dolphins. The winner goes to the greatest spectacle in American sporting history, the Super Bowl. The Colts, 11-3 AFC East Division winners, take on the Dolphins, 11-3, the wild card winners. Ted Marchibroda is the head coach for the Colts. Don Shula, the head coach for the Dolphins. Let's analyze this game. Miami, even though they have lost twice to the Colts, are 3-point favorites at home, and the over-under is 44. So the Dolphins 3-point favorites, the over-under 44. Joining us here at the Orange Bowl and not at Baltimore Municipal Stadium, Steeler fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, and MP Fox. Hope all is well. Check out that wonderful card collecting channel, MP Fox. Card collecting fun for the whole family, and he involves his whole family. And happy Father's Day. JT, how you doing? Hope all is well. Now to the Baltimore Colts. Well, the Colts run the ball quite well with run blocking of an 8, and they pass the ball pretty well. Pass blocking of an 8. Red zone offense is 7. Team discipline 5. Ball security 5. 2-minute offense 7. On the road, they are only a 6, though they have already defeated Miami in the Orange Bowl. In fact, the Colts, as we've stated, defeated Miami twice in the regular season. Baltimore's run defense is a 6. You can run the ball a bit, and that's what the Dolphins like to do. Pass defense, pass rush, 8. Red zone defense, 8. Very tough to score on the Colts, usually. They cause fumbles at a 6. Defensive stamina just above average at a 6. Preventing or controlling the big play by their opponents is a 6. Rating system 1 through 9. 1 being the worst, 9 being the best. Now the Dolphins. 9 run blocking. 8 pass blocking. 8 red zone offense. 7 team discipline. Ball security is a 5. 2-minute offense, not so bueno. Below average, it's a 4. At home, they're an 8. Run defense, pass defense, both 7s. Pass rush is a 6. Red zone defense, a 7. They're tough to score on down in the red zone. They cause fumbles at a 6. Defensive stamina and preventing or controlling a big play by their opponent, both 7s. Coaching style, again, for Don Shula and the Dolphins, they like to run, and run some more. They take typical risks. They will run the halfback mostly, and they favor a 2 wide receiver set, though you'll see different sets, of course. They like the 3-4 on defense. They bounce between man and zone and will blitz on some occasion. For the Baltimore Colts, they favor the run, typical risks they will take. They like to run Lydell Mitchell, the halfback, and they will throw to the wideouts and running backs. The Colts like a 4-3. They too bounce between man and zone and will blitz on some occasions. Offensive line for the Baltimore Colts here in this AFC Championship game. Taylor, Pratt, Mendenhall, Huff, and Kuntz. The extra offensive lineman, Griffin. For the Miami Dolphins, Moore, Kuchenberg, Langer, Little, Current. Extra offensive lineman, Newman. The offense for the Miami Dolphins, Bob Greasy is at quarterback. Benny Malone and Norm Bulash, the running backs. Nat Moore and Freddie Solomon, the wideouts. Andre Tillman, the starting tight end. You will also see Duriel Harris and Leord McCreary at wideout. Jim Mandich, the backup tight end. For the Baltimore Colts, Burt Jones is under center. Lydell Mitchell, Roosevelt Leaks, your starting running backs. Glenn Dowdy, Freddie Scott, your starting wideouts. Raymond Chester, starting tight end. Roger Carr, Ricky Thompson will also be out there at wideout. The backup tight end, Mac Alston. The defensive line for the Colts, Cook, Barnes, Ehrman, Dutton. Extra defensive lineman, Fernandez. For the Miami Dolphins in this AFC Championship game, defensive line, Denherter, Baumhauer, Hines, Dewey. Extra defensive lineman, Dvorak. Linebackers and defensive backs for the Miami Dolphins. Linebackers, Bocamper, Towell, Matheson, Gordon. Defensive backs, Thomas, Robinson, Foley, Johnson. Nickelback, Dick Anderson. Dimeback, Charles Cornelius. Not Don Cornelius from Soul Train. Been wanting to do that. For the Baltimore Colts, linebackers, McLeod, Simonini, DeKel, White. Defensive backs, Thompson, Blackwood, Bruce Laird out of American International College in Springfield, Massachusetts, and Muncie. Nickelback, Doug Nettles. Dimeback, Ray Oldham. Now to the always adventuring place kicking game for our 1977 replay. Doing the kicking for the Colts, Tony Linhart. The punting, David Lee. For the Miami Dolphins, the diminutive one from Cyprus, Garo Yepremian, will be trying to put the ball through the uprights. And the punter is Mike McKell. As they say in pro strategy football, let's do this. Dave Gardner has joined us here at the Orange Bowl. Hope all is well, Uncle Dave. Please check out his YouTube channel and subscribe. He's very close to 1,000 subscribers. Also, make sure to check out the best damn podcast out there when it comes to sports sim gaming. Digital to Dice, Dave Gardner and Ron Juckett. Also, Ron Juckett, Retro Sports Network, very close to 1,000 subscribers for YouTube. So please subscribe both those channels as well as MP Fox. And again, this is PC versus PC. We will watch live, and I will give you my call. So the Colts have won the coin toss. They elect to receive. Yepremian puts the ball on the tee. The AFC Championship game in our 1977 replay is on its way. The kickoff by Yepremian. Colts going back. And here's the return from the 3. It's Bruce Laird across the 15 to the 20. Zigzagging. It's a big run for Laird. And Yepremian trips him up just as he crosses the 35-yard line. A 32-yard return by American International College alumni Bruce Laird. So the Colts start 1st and 10 at their 37. I formation. Leaks the up back. Mitchell behind him. Scott and Dowdy out wide. Chester's the tight end. Burt Jones under center. Man coverage 4 down linemen for the Dolphins. Colts not happy that this game is being hosted at the Orange Bowl. The Colts did not agree with the AFC president's decision to host the game. here in Miami. Jones back to pass on first down. He throws a deep pass. Intercepted by Johnson. Intercepted by Johnson. So the Colts looking for an early dagger into the squish the fish. Well, Johnson had other ideas. He picks off Burt Jones. Here's the replay in actual speed. Jones with a lot of time. He zipped it deep. Johnson stepped in front of it. And Miami takes over 1st and 10 at their 39. Things not going well for the Colts to start this AFC Championship game. They say it's very difficult to beat a team 3 times in 1 year. And so far, the Colts have found out why. Bulash and Malone are your split setbacks for the Dolphins. Moore and Solomon out wide. Tillman's the tight end. Bob Greasy, spectacles and all, under center. 4-3 man coverage for the Colts. 1st down and 10 for the Dolphins. Greasy back to pass. A short hitch.
2nd down.
To Moore, tackled by Thompson. 3 yards. 2nd and 7 for the Dolphins at their 42. Greasy brings them to the line of scrimmage. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Colts. Greasy gives it to Malone. Malone to the right.
3rd down.
Picks up 3. Ed Simonini on the stop. 3rd and 4 for the Dolphins. Greasy in shotgun now. Malone next to him. Harris and Solomon to the bottom of the screen. Moore to the top. Tillman's the tight end. 3-4. Yep, 3-4 man coverage for the Colts as I was counting linebackers. Shotgun snap to Greasy. It's a run. It's a sweep to Malone, and he's got the 1st down. A big run as he cut back middle. He was hugging that sideline. He cut back, and he picks up 11. Ed Simonini in pursuit trips him up. A big 1st down on the carry by Malone. Dolphins have it at the Colt 44. Bulash and Malone are your setbacks. Moore and Solomon out wide. Tillman the tight end. 4-3. 2 deep zone coverage for the Colts. Greasy back to pass. He has time. He throws sideline. Incomplete. Incomplete. Pass intended for Freddie Solomon. The linebacker Ed White disrupt the passing lane. 2nd and 10. Colts man coverage, 4 down linemen. Dolphins, I formation. Bulash the up back. Malone behind him. Greasy. It's a handoff to Norm. Bulash, he busts through, and he's close to the 1st. He has it. Oh, he split 2 would-be tacklers of the Colts. A big, tough run by Norm Bulash. Gain of 10. 1st down once again for the Dolphins. The ball is spotted at the Baltimore 34. Bulash and Malone go off the field. Davis the lone setback for the Dolphins. Solomon and Harris to the top of the screen. Moore and McCreary to the bottom. No safety help for the Colts. Everyone up in the box on 1st and 10. Greasy pitches to Davis. Davis with a big run. He's got the 1st down. A quick cut to the inside. Then he bounced right back to the right hash and explodes for 11 yards. Again, Simonini on the tackle. So the interception by the Dolphins, and now they're driving this ball, running it right down the Colts' throat. Ball spotted at the Baltimore 23. Bulash and Malone, your split backs. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. They need to make a stand here. Greasy, Malone to the right. Malone follows his blockers, and he picks up 4 yards. McLeod tripped him up. 2nd and 6 for the Dolphins at the Baltimore 19. I formation for the Dolphins. Man coverage, everyone up in the box except for Blackwood, the free safety. Bulash, the up back. Malone behind him. It's a blitz. Greasy to throw under duress. Throws, and Moore makes the catch.
Penalty.
10 yards, 1st down, but a yellow hanky litters the field. Bob Greasy, under duress, stood tall, put the pass right where it had to be for Nat Moore, but let's see what the penalty is. Personal foul on the Colts. A late hit on Nat Moore. 1st and goal for the Dolphins at the Baltimore 5. Malone's the lone setback for the Dolphins. Harris, the slot receivers. Solomon and Moore out wide. Tillman, the tight end, to the bottom of the screen. Everyone up in the box for Baltimore. 1st and goal. Greasy rolls a bit. Throws back the other way. Incomplete. Looking for Nat Moore again. He threw the ball a bit behind him. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the Colt 5. Bulash and Malone are your split backs. Harris goes off the field. Again, the Colts have everyone up in the box expecting run. Greasy pitches to Malone. He gains the corner. And does he get in? No! He does not get in. Stopped just short of the goal line. And Shula and the coaching staff for the Dolphins on the sidelines, they're barking. They thought Malone got in. Dutton with the touchdown saving tackle. So it is 3rd and inches for the Dolphins. Greasy brings them to the line of scrimmage. Again, Bulash and Malone, the split backs. Colts up in the box, determined to stop a touchdown run. Greasy, Bulash, touchdown!
Touchdown.
Sweep left, Bulash burrows in from 1 yard out. 6-0 Miami, so they do capitalize on the Burt Jones interception. Here's the replay in slow motion of the Bulash bash into the end zone. And as we like to say, he just took the Nestea plunge for 6 points. 6-0 Miami. 11 plays after the interception, 61 yards, and the touchdown. Yepremian for the extra point. Strock to hold. Yepremian puts it up and through. 7-0 Dolphins with 9:54 to play in the first quarter of this AFC Championship game. Yepremian will kick off. Colts setting for the return. It's going to go out of the end zone. It will be a touchback for Baltimore. 1st and 10 at their 20. 9:54 to play in the first quarter. 7-0 Miami. Leaks and Mitchell are your backs. Dowdy and Scott your wideouts. Chester's the tight end. Burt Jones under center. Man coverage 4-3 for the Dolphins. Jones a throw again. Middle deep. Almost picked off again. Bo Camper, the linebacker, got his hand on it, tipped it up, and the free safety almost made the pick. 2nd and 10 for the Colts. Jones assesses the situation. Looks like a 2-deep zone, 4-down lineman for the Dolphins. 2nd and 10. Flag, quick out, incomplete.
3rd down, penalty.
Pass was intended for Scott. What is the yellow hanky? Offsides, Miami. Baltimore accepts. 2nd and 5 from the Colt 25. Jake Cruz has joined us here in Miami. Hope all is well, Jake. I formation for the Colts. Leaks the up back. Mitchell behind him. 3-4 man coverage for the Dolphins. It's a run. Mitchell, and he is stuffed. No gain. No gain. The Dolphins win the day at the line of scrimmage. Denherter and company on the stop of Lydell Mitchell, the Penn State grad. 3rd and 5. Just over 9 to play in the first quarter. Winner advances to the Super Bowl. Jones in shotgun. Mitchell next to him. Dowdy to the bottom of the screen along with Chester, the tight end, to the top. Carr and Scott. 2-deep zone. 4-down lineman for the Dolphins. Shotgun snap to Burt Jones. Jones with time. Pumps. Throws. Sideline. Incomplete.
4th down.
Batting the ball away from Roger Carr is Bo Camper. Again, the linebackers clogging up those passing lanes. Lee will punt from about his 10. Dolphins setting for the return. From the 40 comes Solomon, and he crosses his own 45. 33-yard punt by Lee. 5-yard return by Solomon. We will take a sip of water. Dolphins 1st and 10 at their 47. Davis and Bulash are the running backs. Solomon and Moore, your wideouts. Tillman's the tight end. Greasy under center. 4-3 man coverage for the Colts. Greasy, sweep, Davis. Davis gains the corner, and he does have the first down. They move the ball back just a bit, but he picks up 11. Stan White on the tackle as he followed the blocking perfectly on the sweep left. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at the Baltimore 42. Just over 8 to play in the first quarter. Bulash and Malone are your setbacks. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. Greasy barks out the signals. Greasy under duress, and he is kiboshed. A huge sack on Bob Greasy. Lucky to hold on to the ball there. Cook will be credited with that sack, 7-yard loss. 2nd and 17 from the Baltimore 49. Dolphins look to stretch out this Colts defense. 4 wideouts. Solomon to the bottom of the screen. McCreary, Moore, and Harris to the top. Malone, the lone setback. Man coverage for the Colts. 4 down linemen. And the Colts jumped. It will be 2nd and 12 from the Baltimore 44. Dolphins change their formation now. Bulash and Malone, your split backs. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen for Baltimore. Greasy to throw. He has time. Deep middle. Incomplete. A little too tall and far for Freddie Solomon. 3rd and 12. Blackwood was in coverage for the Baltimore Colts. 3rd and 12 from the Baltimore 44. Moore and Solomon are your wideouts. Tillman's the tight end. Bulash and Malone your running backs. Greasy facing 2 deep zone. Greasy back to pass. He has time. And almost picked off by DeKell. Again, the pass intended for Solomon. So the Colts defense hold 4th and 12. McKell to punt from his 40. Colts will let the ball bounce into the end zone. It's a touchback. Burt Jones and the offense start 1st and 10 at their 27-21 to play in this first quarter of this AFC Championship Game 1977. Mitchell and Leaks are your running backs. Dowdy and Scott your wideouts. Chester's the tight end. 3-4 man coverage for the Dolphins. Jones pitches to Lydell Mitchell. Mitchell gets around the left side. Picks up 5. A.J. Dewey on the tackle. And Roosevelt Leaks goes limping off the field for the Colts. Lee will come in at fullback. So 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard run by Mitchell on first. McCauley and Lee are your split backs. 3-4 2 deep zone for the Dolphins on 2nd and 5. Jones to throw. Complete to the tight end Chester. He picks up 6. They move the chains. 1st and 10 for Baltimore at their 31. It's Mitchell and Lee in the backfield now. 4-3 2 deep zone for the Dolphins. Carr, quick hitter.
2nd down.
I'm sorry, Jones. I keep wanting to call him Roger Carr. Jones looking for Dowdy on a quick hitter. Beaucamper batted the ball away as he was up on the line. 5:57 to play in the first quarter. I formation for the Colts. Lee the up back, Mitchell behind a man coverage, 4 down linemen. Tight split for those 4 down linemen for the Dolphins. Burt Jones back to pass. Middle, deep, complete to Raymond Chester. He went high, and he out-battled the safety Foley. That's a gain of 20 yards. So Chester with 2 big receptions here on this drive as the Colts look to tie it up. They have it 1st and 10 at the Miami 40. Burt Jones brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. 3-4 2 deep zone for the Dolphins. Jones pitches to Mitchell. Mitchell goes left and goes down. That is a 1-yard loss. A.J. Dewey on the tackle. 2nd and 11. Ball at midfield after the 1-yard loss. Again, split backfield of Mitchell and Lee for the Colts. Man coverage 3-4 for the Dolphins. Burt Jones to throw. He pumps. A quick out to Dowdy. He's going to pick up 8 yards. Tackled low by Foley. That will leave a 3rd and 3 for the Baltimore Colts at the Miami 42. Under 4 to play in this first quarter of football. Jones in shotgun, Mitchell next to him, Scott and Carr to the top, Chester and Dowdy to the bottom. 2 deep zone, 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers for the Dolphins. Here's the snap. Jones has it. It's a draw. Mitchell bounces, and he's got the first down. It's a big run for Lydell Mitchell.
First down.
15 yards for the Penn State grad. Finally brought down by Robertson. Huge play. 1st and 10 now for the Colts. On the Miami 27, under 4 to play in this first quarter. McCauley and Lee are your setbacks for the Colts. Man coverage, 3 down linemen for the Dolphins. Jones, play action, throws! Chester makes the catch, minimal gain of 3. Foley, good low tackle. 2nd and 7 for the Colts at the Miami 24. I formation for Baltimore. Lee the up back, Lydell Mitchell behind him. 3-4, 2 deep zone for the Dolphins. Colts looking to tie it here. Jones, play action, looking, hits Mitchell in the flat. And then he's flattened after a 2-yard gain. Matheson really put a hard hit on Lydell Mitchell. 3rd and 5 from the Miami 22. Lee goes off the field. Roger Carr, number 81, becomes the slot receiver. Scott and Dowdy out wide. Chester's the tight end. Lydell Mitchell, the lone setback. Burt Jones under center, facing man coverage, 3-4. Jones a throw. Has time. Dumps it to the safety valve. Mitchell, they needed 5. They only got 2. Quickly closing and making the tackle was Towell. 4th and 3. Marcher Broda does not hesitate. He sends out the kick team. So Linhart will attempt to make this field goal. 27-yard attempt. Troop to hold. Here's the snap. The place. The kick is up. And through. So the Colts are on the board. Miami now leads 7-3. 37-yard field goal. I think I said 27. My faux pas. 1:21 left in the first quarter. Linhart to kick off for the Colts. Dolphins setting up for the return. From the 5 comes Davis, 15, 20, cuts to the sideline, 30, 35, 40, and Linhart, using the sideline, trips him up. 37-yard return by Davis. Dolphins start 1st and 10 at their 44. Excellent field position for the Fish. 1:08 left in the first quarter. Moore and Solomon out wide. Tillman's the tight end. Bulash and Malone are your running backs. 2 deep zone. 4 down linemen for the Colts. Greasy, it's a sweep to Bulash, and Bulash is bamboozled in the backfield. 4-yard loss. Barnes with the takedown of Norm Bulash. 2nd and 14. An angry Colts defense wins the day at the line of scrimmage on that play. So it's 2nd and 14, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Bulash goes off the field to catch his breath after that big hit by Barnes. Harris becomes the slot receiver. Malone the lone setback. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Colts. Greasy screen. Malone has it. Malone will pick up a gain of 6. Muncie on the tackle. 3rd and 8. Will the Dolphins get another playoff on 3rd and 8 before the first quarter ends? Greasy barks out the signals, but there is no play. Time has expired. The first 15 minutes of football in this AFC Championship game have been played, and it is 7-3 Miami. Time for station identification break. You're watching the Pro Strategy Football 2021-1977 replay, alternate replay. What if Joe Namath played the whole season with the Rams? That's who we play as, the Rams. This is a PC versus PC game. AFC Championship game, Colts versus the Dolphins, on the RedSoxFan YouTube channel. If you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button. If you want to subscribe, please do so. If you have not subscribed, and you should hit the bell for notification when we go live so you can check out the chat. We have Jake Cruz in the chat, Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, MP Fox. Please check out that wonderful YouTube channel, Card Collecting with his son and family. That's baseball card collecting. Dave Gardner. Check out that wonderful YouTube content creator. We'd also like to say hello to JT. So thank you very much to one and all. Now on to the second quarter. 7-3 Dolphins. Dolphins with the ball 3rd and 8 as they switch sides. Harris in the slot. Moore and Solomon out wide. Tillman's the tight end. Malone the lone setback. 4-3-2 deep zone. Could that be a nickel? Nettles. 30. I think this is a nickel. So here we go. Nickel zone coverage for the Colts. Greasy back to pass. A lot of time. And, intercepted by Simonini! He's taking it back the other way! And Greasy makes the touchdown saving tackle. Simonini gets the pick. Let's watch this in slow motion. Greasy looking middle. Simonini playing his zone. And he makes the pick. And then the linebacker goes rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, as the great Keith Jackson would say. And he is tackled at the Miami 41. So Baltimore gets a huge break here. Warren has joined us here in Miami, along with Don Cossack. Hope all's well, Don and Warren. As Don says, hey, Al, first time I caught one of these live. Excellent, excellent, Don. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Roosevelt Leaks is available for the Colts now on offense. So, 7-3, Baltimore gets the pick by Simonini. 1st and 10 at the Miami 41 after a good return of the interception. Dowdy and Scott out wide. Chester's the tight end. Mitchell and Leaks, your split backs. Jones under center. Zone coverage. 2 deep. 3 down linemen for the Dolphins. Jones rolls. Throws. Complete to Chester. And that is a big gain of 17. So Burt Jones, using his nimble legs to buy himself some time and get him a clearer passing lane, hits the tight end Raymond Chester for 17. Chester's had a lot of big catches early in this game against this Dolphins defense. Ball at the Miami 24 now for the Colts. Mitchell and Leaks are your split backs. 4 down linemen, 2 deep zone for the Dolphins. Dolphins move. Mitchell on the carry.
2nd down, penalty.
No gain, but I believe the Dolphins were offsides, and they were. Colts accept 1st and 5 at the Miami 19. Colts down by 4. As the Dolphins scored after Burt Jones was picked off on the very first play of the game for the Colts on offense. Miami came down and punched it in with a Norm Bulash sweep. Baltimore at the line of scrimmage. Jones barks out the signals. Man coverage for the Dolphins. Jones back to pass. Play action. Throws deep middle. Incomplete.
2nd down.
Pass was intended for Chester. This time Foley bats the ball away. 2nd and 5 for Baltimore at the Miami 19. Leaks and Mitchell your setbacks. Man coverage 4 down linemen for the Dolphins. Jones. It's a reverse. Tight end reverse to Chester. And he's got the first. He broke a tackle. Picked up 5. A.J. Dewey finally brings him down. 1st and 10 for the Colts at the Miami 14. Carr is the slot receiver. McCauley the lone setback. Dowdy and Scott out wide. Chester, who's been huge in this first half for the Colts, is at tight end. Man coverage for the Dolphins, 4 down linemen. Jones takes the snap. And it's a run to McCauley to the left.
2nd down.
He picks up 1 yard. Gordon on the tackle for the Dolphins. 2nd and 9 from the Miami 13. Carr and Scott to the bottom of the screen. Thompson and Dowdy to the top. Colts in a 4 wide out set. Mitchell the lone setback. Zone coverage for the Dolphins. Can they bring enough heat with only 3 down linemen? Jones. It's a handoff. Mitchell. Touchdown, Lydell Mitchell.
Touchdown.
So the Colts stretch out the Dolphins, and Lydell Mitchell on the counter left. One quick move and acceleration. 13 yards later, he is in the end zone, taking the Nestea plunge. Colts are now up 9-7. We await the extra point. So the interception by Simonini sets up this touchdown drive. Here's the replay in slow motion. Here's the counter left. A quick move, and then Mitchell quickly accelerates into the end zone. And the Colts take the lead in this AFC Championship game with 12:52 to play in the first half. Linhart for the extra point. Troop to hold. He shanked it! He shanked it! He shanked it to the left! Oh my Lord, Ted Marchibroda, hands on his face, wants to execute his kicker. It is only a 2-point lead now for the Colts. Unbelievable. Linhart shanks it to the left. As the kicking woes continue in our 1977 replay. So what should have been a 3-point lead for the Colts is only a 2-point lead. Linhart to kick off, not wanting to go back to the sidelines and face the head coach Ted Marchibroda. Dolphins on the return, deep in the end zone, taking a knee is Davis for the Miami Dolphins. Greasy and the Fish's offense will have it 1st and 10 at the 20. They trail by 2. So Greasy's under center. Davis and Norm Bulash are your running backs. Solomon and Moore out wide. Tillman's the tight end. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. Greasy, sweep, Bulash, fumbles! There's a mad scrum for the ball, but the Dolphins recover it. So the Dolphins avoid another disaster. As I don't know who recovered the fumble, but it was the Dolphins who come away from the pig pile with the pigskin. 2nd and 6, Bulash picked up 4. It's Bulash and Malone now, your setbacks. 4-3, 2-deep zone for the Baltimore Colts. Pitch to Bulash. He's got the first down. So they show confidence in the fullback. He picks up 9. Tough run by Norm Bulash, tackled by McLeod. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at their 33, under 12 to play in the first half. Dolphins trail by 2. Bulash goes off the field. He'll get a breather. Duriel Harris, number 82, comes on. He's the slot receiver. Benny Malone, the lone running back. 4 down linemen, man coverage for the Colts. Greasy pitches to Malone. Malone goes left. He struggles for 2. Dutton on the tackle. 2nd and 8 for the Miami 35. Dolphins look to stretch out the Colts defense. Solomon to the top. 3 wide receivers to the bottom. Harris, Moore, and McCreary. Malone the lone setback. Colts playing, as we call, a dangerous game. No safety help. Everyone up in the box, stretched out across the field for Baltimore. Greasy back to pass. Throws underneath. Moore on the reception. Tackled by Bruce Laird of American International College in Springfield, Massachusetts. Gain of 4 for the Fish. 3rd and 4 for Miami at their 39. Greasy and shotgun, Malone next to him. Tillman and Moore to the bottom of the screen. Harris and Solomon to the top. Again, Colts playing tight to the line of scrimmage. No safety help. Will Bob Greasy go over the top out of the shotgun formation? It's a sweep to Malone. He's got the first down. Tackled near the sideline after a gain of 6 by Stan White. Here come the Fish. 1st and 10 at their 45. Under 10 to play in the half. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen for the Colts. Malone and Bulash your setbacks for the Dolphins. Greasy back to pass. A lot of time. Deep middle. Almost picked off.
2nd down. Penalty.
Again, Ed Simonini racing back in coverage, in that zone coverage, but there is a flag on the field. Defensive holding by Baltimore. Miami accepts 1st and 10 at the 50. Under 10 to play in the first half. Greasy and the Dolphins to the line of scrimmage. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. Greasy pitches to Malone. Malone gains the corner, knocked out of bounds. 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8, 9:04 left in the half. Bulash and Davis are your setbacks now. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Colts. Greasy back to pass. He has time. Incomplete.
3rd down.
That was a medium crossing pattern to Moore, well covered by McLeod. As Don Cossack says, Linhart for Septien straight up. Well, we're not going to gain or lose much with those two guys, right? Big 3rd and 8 now for the Dolphins on offense. They trail by 2. 8:59 left in the first half of this AFC Championship game. Solomon and Harris to the top. Tillman and Moore to the bottom. Greasy and shotgun. Malone next to him. Zone coverage for the Colts. Shotgun snap. Greasy with a lot of time. No pressure. Incomplete.
4th down.
He had all day in the world to throw. He finally picked out Malone, who escaped the backfield, but was well covered by DeKell. 4th and 8. And McKell will punt for the Dolphins, trying to pin the Colts back, angling for the sidelines, and now bounce out inside the 10. 41-yard punt. Colts start 1st and 10 at their 7 in the shadow of their own end zone. 8:46 to play in this first half of this AFC Championship game. Winner goes to the Super Bowl and will face either the Bears or the Rams, which we have already played on the channel. But I don't want to spoil it in case someone wants to watch it. Leaks and Mitchell, your backs. Dowdy and Scott, your wideouts. Chester's the tight end. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Dolphins. Burt Jones play action, throws, hits Dowdy on a quick hitch. He picks up 7. There's some decent yak after the catch. Tackled by Thomas. 2nd and 3 for the Colts. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Dolphins. Jones pitches to Mitchell. Mitchell brought down in the backfield. Loss of 3 as the Dolphins blew up the blocking on that pitch right. Vern Denherter will be credited with the tackle. 3rd and 6 for the Colts at their 11. 3-4 man coverage for the Dolphins. What does Jones have up his sleeve here? Jones back to pass. Middle. Incomplete.
4th down.
Was looking for a slant, short slant to Scott. Well covered by Johnson. Lee will punt from his end zone. Dolphins come after it. Lee quick kicks it. And here comes Freddie Solomon. He crosses midfield. Brought down at the 42 of the Colts. 41-yard punt, 10-yard return by Freddie Solomon. Dolphins in business, 1st and 10. Colts playing zone, 4 down linemen. Bulash and Malone are your running backs. Solomon, Moore, your wideouts. Tillman's the tight end. Greasy under center. Greasy back to pass. 2 extra blockers. Throws it out to Solomon. Solomon is hit near the sidelines. And the Colts have recovered as Freddie Solomon coughs up the football. Here's the replay in slow motion. 2 extra blockers. Greasy had all day in the world. It was a medium hitch. Solomon breaks the first tackle, makes a decent run. Probably should have stepped out of bounds, but continued to struggle when the secondary tacklers came, and the ball became free, and the Colts recovered it. Another turnover by the Dolphins. 7:14 left in this AFC Championship game. First half, mind you. 9-7 Colts. Mitchell alone setback. 3 wideouts for Baltimore. Dowdy, Carr, and Scott. Carr's in the slot. Chester is the tight end. 4-3. Actually, nickel zone coverage for the Dolphins. Jones, pitch to Mitchell. Mitchell gains the corner to the right. Picks up 6 yards, tackled by Towell. 2nd and 4 under 7 to play in the half. McCauley and Leaks are your setbacks for the Colts. Man coverage, 3 down linemen for the Dolphins. Jones back to pass, a lot of time. Complete to Chester, and he's got the first down. That is a gain of 11. Chester has been Burt Jones's binky in this game as he continues to squish the Fish's defense. Raymond Chester. Colts have it at their 44. Jones assesses the situation. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen. That's what he sees by the Dolphins. Jones back to pass under duress. Throws as he's hit deep. Incomplete.
Second down.
Looking for Dowdy on the long slant. But the Dolphins got good pressure on Burt Jones. Jim L. is here in Miami. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. We take a little swig of water. Joining Jim L. here at the Orange Bowl, Warren, Don Cossack, MP Fox. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. Jake Cruz, Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt. Dave Gardner. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. And, of course, Digital Dice for all your gaming podcast needs when it comes to sports sims gaming. And JT. Greatly appreciate everyone's time. And, of course, happy Father's Day. 2nd and 10 for the Colts at their 44. Carr's in the slot. Mitchell the lone setback. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Dolphins. Jones back to pass. Pumps. Middle. Complete to Carr.
3rd down.
Gain of 6. Towel on the tackle once again. 3rd and 4 at midfield. Jones in shotgun. Lydell Mitchell next to him. Carr and Scott to the bottom of the screen. Chester and Dowdy to the top. Man coverage. Nickel for, actually 3-4 man coverage for the Dolphins. Shotgun snap to Burt Jones. Screen. Mitchell has it, and he's got the first down. Tackled near the sideline, but it's a gain of 7. Matheson on the stop. Under 5 to play in this first half. 9-7 Colts in this AFC Championship game. If you're just joining us, Linhart missed an extra point as the kicking woes of the 1977 season continue for one and all. Jones barks out the signals. Jones back to pass. Quick out to Dowdy. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Johnson on the tackle. Ball at the Miami 38. Just under 4 to play in the first half. Leaks and Mitchell are your setbacks. Dowdy and Scott your wideouts. Chester's the tight end. Man coverage, 3 down linemen for the Dolphins. It's a blitz. Jones under duress. He throws deep down the sideline. Incomplete. He aired that out as the pressure was upon Burt Jones. Pass intended for Scott, who had a step on Johnson. 3rd and 5 at the Miami 38. McCauley the lone setback. Carr in the slot. 3 down linemen. Man coverage for the Dolphins. Jones back to pass. Screen to McCauley. McCauley tries to follow his blockers, but the Dolphins' defense is up to the task. They bust through the screening blocks. Only a gain of 1. McCauley's knocked out of bounds. 4th and 4. Lee to punt. With 3:18 left in the first half, Lee will try to pin the Dolphins back. He'll probably angle for the sidelines, and that's just what he's doing. But it goes into the end zone. Dolphins catch a break. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their 23-12 to play in the half. Dolphins trail by 2. Baltimore 9, Miami 7. Dolphins and Colts both have all 3 timeouts. Greasy is under center. Solomon, Moore, your wideouts. Tillman's the tight end. Boulash, Malone, I formation running backs. 4 down linemen for the Colts. Zone coverage. It's a run. Malone to the left. Has a little bit of room. Picks up 5 yards. Tackled by White. 2nd and 5. Under 3 to play in the half. Man coverage. 4 down linemen for the Colts. Greasy. Reverse. Tight end. Tillman. He'll only pick up 1 or 2. It's a 2-yard gain. Tackled by Cook. Good job by Cook staying at home. 3rd and 3. Harris in the slot as Bulash goes off the field. Malone the lone setback. 4 down linemen for the Colts, man coverage.
2-minute warning.
And the Dolphins take it to the 2-minute warning. So with 2 minutes left in the first half, the Baltimore Colts 9, the Miami Dolphins 7. We now go to station identification break. You're watching Pro Strategy Football 2021, the 1977 AFC Championship Game, Colts versus the Dolphins, from our What If Joe Namath Played the Whole Year replay for the Rams in 1977 on the RedSoxFan YouTube channel. If you're enjoying the stream, smack that like button. If you have not subscribed and you want to, please do so, as we want to continue to grow the channel and the community. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you know when we go live, and you can check out the stream and jump in the chat. I'd like to thank Jim L., Warren, Don Cossack, MP Fox. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel, Card Collecting with his son and family, baseball card collecting. Jake Cruz, Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt. Dave Gardner, please check out his wonderful YouTube channel and subscribe. And also Digital Dice for all your sports sim game questioning and subject matter needs. The best podcast out there. You can find it on Spreaker or wherever fine podcasts can be listened to. And we'd like to say hello to JT. So I greatly appreciate everyone's time. Now back to the final 2 minutes of the first half. 3rd and 3 for the Dolphins at their 27. Greasy and shotgun, Malone next to him. Moore to the bottom of the screen. Harrison Solomon to the top. Tillman's the tight end. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. Shotgun snap to Greasy. Greasy with a ton of time. And that is it's complete to Moore on the medium hitch. What a route he ran, driving off the defender, making the catch, picking up a few extra yards before Blackwood brings him down. Gain of 16. Miami in a hurry-up. Greasy's in shotgun. Davis next to him. Solomon and Harris to the top. Tillman and Moore to the bottom. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. Shotgun snap. Greasy, 2 extra blockers. Deep middle, deep middle. Intercepted by Thompson. Another pick by Bob Greasy as he was going for it all, like Bogey and Bacall. But unlike Bogey and Bacall, he did not get the J-O-B done. Here's the replay in slow motion. As Greasy, I think he was throwing to I think it was Solomon. Let's watch that again and pause it. Yes, it was Solomon. You can see Solomon to the top of the screen is going to run what looks to be either a deep cross or slant. We'll watch it in live speed. Greasy and Thompson just reads his eyes and makes that pick. So the Colts looking to add to their precarious 2-point lead. 1:33 left in the half. 9-7 Baltimore. Colts have it at their 40. They have 3 timeouts. Burt Jones is in shotgun. Mitchell next to him. Dowdy to the top of the screen with the tight end Chester. Carr and Scott to the bottom. 4 down linemen, man coverage for the Dolphins. Jones screens to Lydell Mitchell. Mitchell racing down the sideline, crosses midfield, and he's knocked out of bounds. After a 13-yard gain, they will spot it at the Miami 47. 1:25 left in the half. Again, Jones in shotgun. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen for the Dolphins. Jones, quick hitter, Chester, and he gets out of bounds. Only a gain of 4. Penalty. Is there a late hit on Chester while he was going out of bounds? No, it's an illegal block on the Colts. Miami says back up the bus. It'll be 1st and 20 for Baltimore at their 43. Jones goes under center now. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Dolphins. Jones back to pass. Throws deep middle. Oh, off the fingertips of Dowdy. He had a step on the Miami defenders. That could have been a big play. Instead, it is 2nd and 20 from the Colt 43. Leaks and Mitchell are your setbacks. Dowdy and Scott your wideouts. Chester's the tight end. Jones under center. 4 down linemen for the Dolphins. 2 deep zone. Jones to throw. Underneath. Dowdy gets out of bounds. Gain of 6. 3rd and 14. Jones goes to shotgun now. Man coverage for the Dolphins. 3 down linemen. Shotgun snap to Burt Jones under duress, and he is blindsided. A.J. Dewey blows in and slams Burt Jones upon his cranium. That is a loss of 8. Dolphins will call timeout. 1:02 left in the half. Dolphins now with 2 timeouts. Lee to punt from his 25. Dolphins trail by 3. Lee gets the punt off. Dolphins setting for a return. Here comes Anderson down the sideline. Makes the first would-be tackler miss. Picks up 10. The ball is spotted at the Dolphin 25. 55 seconds left in this first half of the AFC Championship game. Miami trails by 2. Solomon and Harris to the top of the screen. Moore and McCreary to the bottom. 4 wide out set for the Miami Dolphins. Greasy under center. Barks out the signals. Man coverage. Blackwood down at the bottom of the screen, so the safety's either doubling Moore or McCreary. I would think he's doubling that more. Greasy to throw. Pumps. He looks like he's thrown into double coverage. Almost picked off by Bruce Laird. And it was Moore. They have man-to-man. They had man-to-man coverage there, but it did look like they were favoring. Oh, no, they did double Nat Moore. Well, no, split end 2. That would be McCreary. Is Nat Moore, Solomon, and Moore? We'll see. Hold on a second. McCreary, Moore, Harris, and Solomon are your 4 wideouts. Ball at the Miami 25, 2nd and 10. Zone coverage for the Colts. Greasy throws, sideline. Intercepted by Muncie! He's racing for the end zone! And he is tripped up! He is tripped up at the Miami 18. Bob Greasy has thrown his 3rd interception. He needs new spectacles, that's for sure. Here's the replay in agonizing slow motion for Dolphins fans. Muncie jumps the route and nearly gets a pick 6. A 3rd interception by Greasy. 41 seconds left in the half. 9-7 Baltimore. Baltimore has 3 timeouts, so they can run everything in their offense. Dowdy to the top. Carr and Scott to the bottom. Chester's the tight end. Jones in shotgun. Mitchell next to him. Will they run a draw against this 2-deep zone coverage 4-down lineman of the Dolphins? Jones is going to throw. Sideline. Complete Dowdy! And he is knocked out of bounds near the end zone pylon, but he does not get in. Dowdy stretched, but he was knocked out of bounds. Gain of 17, 1st and goal for the Colts. Here's the replay in slow motion. Shotgun snap. Jones all day in the world. Strong armed it between defenders. Dowdy makes the catch, but does not break the goal line.
Out of bounds.
1st and goal. This is huge for the Colts. 34 seconds. Still all 3 timeouts. Carr in the slot. Mitchell, a Penn State grad, the lone running back. Dowdy and Scott out wide. Chester's the tight end. Everyone up in the box for the Dolphins, defending the run. Jones rolls, throws back. Incomplete.
2nd down.
Pass intended for Scott. Well defended by Towel. Philip Reynolds has joined us here in Miami. Hope all is well. Happy Father's Day, Philip. Mitchell goes off the field. McCauley comes in. Again, the Colts look to stretch out the Dolphins' defense down here at the goal line. Scott and Carr to the bottom. Thompson and Dowdy to the top. Will they give it to McCauley for the Nestea plunge? Jones. He's going to throw. Touchdown to Dowdy.
Touchdown. Penalty.
Penalty on the play. Will this touchdown count? Illegal block by the Colts. The score comes off the board and back up the bus. So no Jones, the Dowdy touchdown. It's now 2nd and goal from the Miami 16. Linhart warms his leg on the sideline. Super Bowl tournament has joined us here in Miami. Our good friend Mike in the truck. Check out the link I provided in the chat and on the page for all the free mod seasons that Mike and Lee created. Philip Reynolds says, Al, have you checked out the express form of Glory Days Boxing yet? Yes, I have. I still like playing the normal version, but I will take a gander at that. I watched Anthony do his video. Remember, Glory Days Boxing can be purchased at SidelineStrategies.com. In my opinion, one of the finest tabletop sports games, period. Bring it to a tabletop near you. Card and dice. Makes everything nice. 2nd and goal from the 16. Carr in the slot. Dowdy and Scott out wide. Chester's the tight end. McCauley the lone setback. Colts going backwards. Zone coverage. Too deep. 4 down linemen for the Dolphins. Jones to throw. Underneath to McCauley. McCauley breaks a couple of tackles. And he picks up 9, tackled by Towell at the Miami 7. 3rd and goal. Baltimore uses their second timeout. Actually, the first timeout, excuse me. So Baltimore has 2, Miami has 2, 15 seconds left in the half. You could still run a draw here with Mitchell. Carr in the slot. Mitchell's the lone setback. Man coverage. 4 down linemen for the Dolphins. Jones a throw. End zone! Incomplete! He threw into coverage. He was trying to zip the ball into Roger Carr. Gordon nearly had a pick in the end zone. 4th down. So you went from 1st and goal from the 1 to now a 24-yard field goal attempt by Linhart, who missed an extra point. Troop to hold. The snap. The place. The kick. And it just sneaks through the left upright. It is 12-7 Baltimore. So Linhart makes this kick. 3 seconds left in the half. Linhart is going to kick deep. I would have squibbed it, or actually I would have onsided it. From the goal line comes Davis. 15, zigzagging 20, 25, 30. Linhart makes the tackle, or Davis would have went a long, long way. And that ends the first half of football in our Pro Strategy Football 2021 alternate replay. What if Joe Namath played the whole year for the Rams? That's who we play as. Joe Hollywood Namath and the Rams. 1977 AFC Championship Game, Colts Dolphins. The winner of this game will face the winner of the Bears and Rams, which we've already played, but I will not spoil it. It's on the channel if you would like to watch. As we prepare for the third quarter, Colts up by 5. We go to station identification break. You're watching Pro Strategy Football 2021 1977 AFC Championship from our replay on the Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate your time. If you're enjoying the stream, please smack that like button. If you have not subscribed and you want to, please do so. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live so you can enjoy the live stream and the chat. We'd also like to say, check out the other wonderful content creators in the community, and a hello to Super Bowl Tournament, a.k.a. Mike in the Truck. Check out his YouTube channel and the website. Mike and Lee create all the seasons for Pro Strategy Football, and they are free. They are free. You just got to download them and load them up into the game. They're absolutely marvelous. Also, check out Dave Gardner's YouTube channel and Digital Dice with Ron Juckett, the best podcast out there for sports sim gaming topics. Can be listened to on Spreaker or wherever fine podcasts can be listened to. We'd like to say hello to Warren, hello to Philip Reynolds, Jim L., Don Cossack, MP Fox, another wonderful content creator, baseball card collecting with his son and family, Jake Cruz, Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, and JT. And remember, Glory Days Boxing can be purchased at SidelineStrategies.com. It is one of the most marvelous card and dice sports games, period. Bring it to a tabletop near you. Card and dice make everything nice. In the upcoming weeks, myself and Anthony Crooks, the creator of Glory Days Boxing, we're going to have Joe from Sideline Strategies on. So that should be a fun chat with Al. Make sure to check that out, as Joe is good friends with Anthony, and Joe and Anthony want to come on with me, which I greatly appreciate. Now we prepare for the third quarter. I'm going to take a sip of coffee this time. And happy Father's Day to one and all. Okay, have some coffee. Linhart to kick off for the Colts. Dolphins setting up for the return as we start the third quarter of this AFC Championship game. Taking a knee in the end zone, actually letting it bounce through the end zone, is Davis of the Dolphins. Miami will have it 1st and 10 at their 20. They trail by 5. Malone and Bulash are your split backs. Solomon and Moore are your wideouts. Tillman's the tight end. Greasy under center. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts, trying to protect this 5-point lead. Greasy, it's a sweep to Malone. Malone around the right side. He's going to pick up 8 yards. Brought down by the safety, Blackwood. After further review with Steve Tower has joined us here in Miami, another fine YouTube content creator. If you have not subscribed to his channel, as RJL518 would say, and check out that wonderful channel, where have you been? Under a rock? And happy Father's Day. Thank you for joining us. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 for the Dolphins. Greasy brings them to the line of scrimmage. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. Greasy. Malone on the counter. He's got the first down. Hit hard and out of bounds. Gain of 5. Ball spotted at the Miami 33. First down for the Dolphins. Staggered backfield of Bulash and Malone. Man coverage for the Colts. Greasy back to pass. Deep middle! Picked off by Muncie! The 4th interception of Bob Greasy by the Baltimore Colts. Don Shula starts to look over at Don Strock. He's thinking about it. Unbelievable. He was throwing over the top. Let's see if we can see what... I think it was Solomon again. Slow motion. I think it's Solomon he's throwing to. But Muncie makes the pick. A short return after the interception. Colts in business, 1st and 10 at the Miami 47. But they have to take advantage of it. Scott and Dowdy out wide. Chester's the tight end. Roosevelt, Leaks, and Lydell Mitchell other running backs. Burt Jones, the LSU grad, under center. 4 down linemen for the Dolphins. Man coverage. Pitch out. Mitchell to the left. Down the sideline. And he crosses. Actually, he does not cross the 35. He'll be down at the 35. 12-yard gain by Lydell Mitchell. Styling and profiling down the sidelines. Dolphins were looking pass. And boy, did the Colts cross them up. 1st and 10 for Baltimore at the Miami 35. To the line of scrimmage come the Colts. Zone defense, 3 down linemen for Miami. Jones, handoff, Mitchell, attacks the middle, picks up 3. Matheson on the tackle. 2nd and 7 at the Miami 32. Leaks and Mitchell staggered backfield for Baltimore. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen for Miami. Jones, Mitchell with another carry, and it's a good, tough run by the Penn State grad. Picks up 9. Colts open the hole, and Lydell Mitchell goes through. 1st down, Baltimore at the Miami 23. Jones brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Dolphins. Pitch, Roosevelt leaks, and the fullback lumbers for 3. Gordon torpedoes him at the legs. 2nd and 7. This is after Muncie's interception of Greasy. The 2nd pick for Muncie. The 4th interception by Greasy. Again, will we see Strock? Leaks and McCauley are your setbacks. Zone coverage, 3 linemen for the Dolphins. 2nd and 7. Jones a throw.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. They were trying to
Third
set up
down.
a screen for Massachusetts' own Don McCauley. Big down here for this Dolphins defense to try to hold the Colts to a Linhart field goal. And as we've seen with the kicking in our 1977 replay, it's not good for any team. Mitchell the lone setback. Thompson and Dowdy to the top of the screen. Scott and Carr to the bottom. Man coverage as the Colts try to stretch out the Fish's defense. Jones will take the snap. Jones gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell up the middle, but he's denied the first down. Needed 7, only got 4. Tackled by Towell and company. 4th and 3. This will be a 33-yard field goal attempt for Linhart. Remember, he missed an extra point, then made a field goal. Troop to hold. The snap, the place, the kick is up. And good!
It's good.
So after Ted Marchibroda had a word with Linhart, something about a horse's head in the bed, he has now made 2 field goals after the missed extra point. Colts are up 15-7. It is now a 2-possession game, as there is no 2-point conversion in 1977. Not even in our alternate replay. Linhart to kick off with 10:20 to play in the third quarter. It's going to be interesting to see if Greasy comes back out. And Davis takes a knee deep in the end zone. Touchback. Dolphins have it 1st and 10 at their 20, and Bob Greasy is still under center. McCreary, Moore, and Harris to the top of the screen. Solomon to the bottom for the Dolphins. 4 wide out set. Davis the lone setback. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. Greasy pitches to Davis. Davis to the left.
Second down.
Picks up 2. Tackled by Stan White. Don Cossack says Greasy's specs are fogged up today. They sure are. 2nd and 8 from the Miami 22. Malone and Bulash are your setbacks. 4-3 man coverage for the Colts. Greasy pumps, throws, complete to Solomon on a short hitch. Gain of 6. McLeod on the tackle, 3rd and 2. So Greasy looking to attack underneath the Colts defense. 3rd and 2. What will Miami do? Man coverage for the Colts. It's a run. Malone, first down.
First down.
Off tackle left, picks up 4. Ball at the Miami 32, 8:29 and counting in the third quarter. I formation for the Dolphins. Bulash, the up back, Malone behind him. 4-3 man coverage for the Colts. And the Colts jump. Miami gets 5 free yards. 1st and 5 at the Miami 37. Again, Malone and Bulash are your backs. Man coverage for the Colts. Greasy to throw, pumps, zips it deep sideline. Moore has it, 35, 30, 25, and he is tackled from behind by Thompson. So Greasy, with a gunslinger's mentality, he heaves it deep down the sideline, hitting Nat Moore in stride for a gain of 38. And boy, did Shula and the Dolphins fans have to be holding their breath on that. Here's the replay. In actual speed, Greasy with excellent protection. And gunslinger's mentality, you gotta forget. Well, if a gunslinger loses, though, you die, right? I don't know where that comes out, gunslinger's mentality. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at the Baltimore 25. They trail by 8. Greasy, under center. Malone and Bulash are split backs. Man coverage for the Colts. Greasy to throw again. And he's zipping it deep to the end zone. Almost picked off. No shame for Bob Greasy. Again, he's heaving it to Moore. Well covered by McLeod. McLeod claps his hands, puts his hands to his helmet. After further review with Steve Towers says the term sphincter tightening comes into mind. I believe as he's mentioning, I believe he's using that, and that's pretty funny. Every time Bob Greasy throws the ball from Don Shula. 2nd and 10 from the Baltimore 25. I formation, 7:44 to go in the third quarter. Colts up by 8. Zone coverage for Baltimore. Greasy's going to throw, pumps underneath. Moore's got the first down. He's racing for the end zone, and he is knocked out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
At the Baltimore 2. Gain of 23. Here's the replay in actual speed. Play action fake froze the Colts for a moment.
First down.
Now it's first and goal after the 23-yard reception by Moore at the Baltimore 2. Dolphins need to bludgeon this ball into the end zone. Bulash the up back. Davis is the second back. Malone on the sidelines. Everyone up in the box for the Colts. Will Miami pull a Seattle Seahawks and throw the ball down here? It's a give. Bulash! And he doesn't get in. Only a 1-yard gain. The Colts stand tall. 2nd and goal from the Colt 1. 6:36 and counting in the third quarter. Bulash and Malone are your setbacks now. Everyone up in the box for the Colts. And Malone is brought down. He could not turn the corner. In fact, it is a 1-yard loss. Barnes fights through the blocks on the pitch right for a huge tackle for the Colts. 3rd and goal. Greasy brings them to the line of scrimmage. Solomon and Moore out wide. Tillman's the tight end. Malone and Bulash your split backs. Man coverage for the Colts. And the Colts jumped. That's going to move it forward 6 inches. 3rd and goal still. Now, Miami goes 2 tight end set. Tillman and Mandich. Big jumbo package here for the Dolphins. Everyone up in the box for the Colts. Miami trying to bludgeon this ball into the end zone on 3rd down. And Malone! He fumbles! The ball is loose! Miami has it, but they do not score. The Colts hold. The Colts hold. Will Shula go for it? He sends out the diminutive Cyprian, Garo Yepremian. Strock to hold. Yepremian makes the short field goal. It's now 15-10. So Shula thought about it for a moment, then sent out the field goal squad. 10 plays, 79 yards, culminating in an 18-yard Yepremian field goal. But that's a bit disappointing for Shula and the Dolphins fans. Rupert says the Colts hold. They sure did, Rupert. Hope all is well. Thank you for joining us. Well, I probably would have went for it. I'm not playing as either team. But it does bring the game into a 1-possession game for the Dolphins with that field goal. Hello, Nurse Teresa. How are you?
Good. I was looking at the score.
Okay. It's a good game.
Yes.
Bob Greasy has been god-awful if you're a Dolphins fan. He's thrown 4 picks.
You know who I want to win?
The Colts. You've always been a Colts fan. We don't talk about that in this house, that you're a Colts fan, though.
No, we don't.
Get out.
Oh, stop it.
As Nurse Teresa says, oh, stop it. 5:17 left in the third quarter. Colts now only with a 5-point lead. Yepremian to kick off. Will they go onside? Probably not. Colts looking for the return. And Yepremian kicks deep. From the 8 comes Bruce Laird, right up the gut, zigzagging, and he gets near the 30. 21-yard return for Bruce Laird, graduate of American International College in Springfield, Massachusetts. And we will take a sip of water. Baltimore 15, Miami 10. 5:05 left in the third quarter. Jim L says, hard to believe the Dolphins are still in this game. I agree. You know what happens when you let someone hang around in a sporting event and you don't step on their neck? They sometimes come back to bite you in the tuchus. All right. Colts, 1st and 10 at their 31, 5-point lead for Burt Jones and the offense. Leaks and Mitchell are your setbacks. Dowdy and Scott, your wideouts. Chester's the tight end. Zone coverage for the Dolphins. It's a pitch to Leaks. He fumbles and the Dolphins have the ball. Roosevelt Leaks got popped. The pigskin goes kaplooey, and the Miami Dolphins have the ball. What a turn of events here at the Orange Bowl, as there is pandemonium. Pandemonium at the Orange Bowl with that Roosevelt Leaks fumble. And Ted Marchibroda, hands on his face, nearly in tears. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. It has been a turnover palooza. Greasy in the offense, 1st and 10 at the Colt 30. Malone and Bulash your setbacks. Solomon, Moore out wide. Tillman's the tight end. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. It's a blitz, a sweep. Malone gets around the corner, but only for 3 yards. Tackled by Barnes. And Bruce Laird will go to the sidelines. A strong safety for the Colts going to the sidelines. Looks like he had the wind knocked out of him. Baylor will come in at strong safety for Baltimore. And a defensive holding call on Baltimore. Miami will have it 1st and 10 at the Colt 25. What a turn of events, folks, in this AFC Championship game with 4:55 to play in the third quarter. This 5-point lead by the Colts is very precarious now. Greasy in the offense to the line of scrimmage. Zone coverage for the Colts. Greasy gives it to Malone. Malone.
2nd down.
Off tackle left, 4 yards, tackled by White. 2nd and 6 from the Baltimore 21. Moore, Solomon out wide. Tillman's the tight end. Bulash and Malone are the running backs. Man coverage for the Colts. Greasy to throw. It's Tillman, the tight end. Gain of 4, tackled by Baylor, who's in for Bruce Laird. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 from the Baltimore 17. Man coverage again for the Colts. This is a huge play here. Greasy barks out the signals. It's a blitz. Greasy hits Malone in the backfield, and then the Colts wipe him out. No gain. Greasy barely gets the ball off to Benny Malone, and then Benny went boom to the turf. Here's the replay in slow motion. Watch this tremendous pass rush. The blitz just busts right through. Greasy is lucky to be able to throw that ball and get away with his senses after taking those hits. 4th and 2, and now Yepremian will come out to try to pull the Dolphins to within 2 points with another field goal. Strock to hold. This is a 34-yard field goal attempt. The snap. The place. The kick. Yepremian. It's good.
Good.
It's now 15-13. So after the fumble, 4 plays, 13 yards, but Yepremian boots through the 34-yard field goal. Dolphins pulled it within 2, 15-13. 2:53 left in the third quarter. Rupert Andy. Colts huge on 3rd downs. The Colts defense have kept them in the game with the turnovers and denying the touchdowns, making the Dolphins put up 3 when they need 7. But that being said, the Dolphins are only a field goal away from taking the lead. Yepremian to kick off. Colts looking for the return. From the end zone comes Stevens. Stevens zigzagging, crosses the 20, and no farther. Actually, he'll be brought down at the 20. 19-yard return, 1 yard deep in the end zone. 2:41 left in the third quarter. Baltimore now only up 2. Jones under center. Leaks and Mitchell are the backs. Dowdy and Scott your wideouts. Chester's the tight end. 3-4 zone coverage for the Dolphins. Jones gives it to Leaks, and Leaks
Second down.
desperately holding on to that ball as A.J. Dewey starts to bring him down, and the several other Dolphins try to punch the ball out of his arms. Second and 11 from the Baltimore 19. Zone coverage for the Dolphins. Pitch to Roosevelt. Leaks, and he's knocked hard out of bounds. They're putting a lot of faith in the guy who fumbled the ball. Gain of 4, 3rd and 7. Bruce Laird will be available for the Colts when they're next on defense. Good news for the AIC grad. So a big 3rd and 7 here. Dowdy and Scott out wide. Chester's the tight end. Roosevelt, Leaks, and Lydell Mitchell are your setbacks. This, to me, for the Dolphins, the way it's set up, looks like a 3-deep zone. Even though you only see one safety. I think it's a 3-deep zone. Jones back to pass, and he does not beat the 3-deep zone. Pass intended for Chester. The zone quickly choking off the passing lane. 4th and 7. Lead a punt from about his 6. Dolphins should have pretty good field position. From the 30 comes Solomon, tackled near the 35. 45-yard punt by Lee, 4-yard return by Freddie Solomon. So the Dolphins, with 1:19 to play in the third quarter, down by 2, as RJL518 has joined us. He says, fins up. He's a Dolphins fan. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. Our good friend Rob, RJL518, card and dice baseball, hockey, and much, much more. Bulash, Davis are your running backs for Miami. Solomon and Moore your wideouts. Tillman's the tight end. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. First down. And the Colts jump again. 1st and 5 for the Dolphins at their 41. Colts really self-destructing here in this third quarter. Greasy and the offense to the line of scrimmage. Man coverage for the Colts. Greasy pitches Davis to the right, and he'll pick up.
Second down.
I thought it was going to be 4. They say 3. McLeod on the stop. 2nd and 2. Clock going tick, tick, tick in the third quarter. I formation for Miami. Man coverage for the Colts. Play action. Greasy looking. Deep sideline. Solomon has it. One-handed grab by Freddie Solomon. 33 yards before Muncie trips him up. What a catch by Freddie Solomon, a little behind him. And a la Max McGee in Super Bowl I, an outstanding catch by Freddie Solomon. Here's the replay in actual speed. Play action, Greasy, again just winging the ball all over the place. He doesn't care that he's thrown 4 interceptions.
First down.
And the Dolphins are a Garo Yepremian field goal away from going ahead of the Colts. Will they get one more playoff before the end of the third quarter? They will. Greasy underneath. Bulash is immediately tackled after only a 1-yard gain by McLeod. We go to the final 15 minutes of football in our 1977 AFC Championship game. Colts, Dolphins, the winner to get the winner of the Bears-Rams, which we've already played and live streamed, obviously. I will not spoil it. It's up on the channel. As Don Cossack says, Greasy equals undaunted. Jim L. Colts choking as usual. Super Bowl tournament. Baltimore win by 5 field goals. Warren, what a game. All right. Before we start the fourth quarter, sip of water, station identification break. You're watching Pro Strategy Football 2021 on the Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Pro Strategy Football 2022 coming out soon. Not, this year. I won't say when. I'm not quite sure. on Steam. We'll be having, maybe in 2 to 3 weeks, Carrie Batts, the developer and creator of Pro Strategy Football, on. Hopefully also Mike in the Truck, Lee, and several others who have labored with the love of Pro Strategy Football, creating the game to be the best it can be. A lot of great stuff coming with Pro Strategy Football 2022. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So much fun. And it's under $20, and all the seasons are free. Bob B has joined us. Hope all is well. He says, Bob B says, hi, Al. Had a quick question. With Action PC Hockey, is there a setting to control both offenses like with basketball and football? Yes. You just click human for both teams. You'll see what I mean. Just click human in the setup screen for both teams. I like Action PC Hockey. Again, not every game is for everybody. I like it. But you can, and I'm not a hockey guru, so to me, it's easy enough for me to play. And I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff with it too. I just like playing it. I like seeing the names, whether I'm streaming or not. As we were talking about on Chat with Alan Friday, we all call the games in our head or out loud, no matter what we're doing, and because it's fun, and that's our hobby. That's what we choose to do, and it's fun. Rupert Andy, play-by-play calling is awesome. Keep up the excitement. Good job, Al. Well, thank you. It's awesome to have everyone here. So, and we'll have a hockey game on a little later. Dave Gardner project that we're working with Dave Gardner and Ron Juckett. 1977-78 playoff, round 2, game 2, Bruins and the Kings in Boston. So once again, you're watching on the Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. If you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button. If you have not subscribed and you want, please do so. If you do subscribe, I suggest hitting the bell for notification when we go live so you can jump in and join the chat with great folks like Bob B, Jim L, Rupert Andy, Don Cossack, RJL518. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel and subscribe, please. Super Bowl Tournament. Our friend Mike in the Truck, who creates, along with Lee, all these seasons that are free. Link provided on the page in the chat to check out all the free seasons that come with Pro Strategy Football 2021 and with 2022 and so on and so forth. All you have to do is download them and then load them up into the file. It's very easy. And check out his wonderful YouTube channel. After further review with Steve Towers, another tremendous YouTube content creator. Card and Dice. Lots of history maker, sports, play.com games. That's what I'm looking for, the word I'm looking for. And he does it very well. Tremendous channel. After further review with Steve Tower. Of course, Dave Gardner, Digital Dice with Ron Juckett for all your sports simming topic needs. What a podcast. Unbelievable. You can listen to it on his YouTube channel or, which is more preferably, in my opinion, and it benefits Dave and Ron a bit better if you listen to it on Spreaker or wherever fine podcasts can be listened to. I like to say hello to Warren, Philip Reynolds, MP Fox, another wonderful YouTube content creator, baseball card collecting with his son and whole family. Absolutely marvelous. Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, thank you for joining us, and JT. I hope I got everybody. So, all right. Here we go. Fourth quarter of football. 15 minutes away from one of these teams going to the Super Bowl. The greatest spectacle in American sports. 2nd and 9 for the Dolphins at the Baltimore 22. Malone and Bulash are your split backs. Solomon and Moore your wideouts. Greasy under center. Tillman's the tight end. 4 down linemen. Split out wide. That middle is open. They might try to attack the middle with Bulash. Man coverage for the Colts on 2nd and 9. It is looked like it was a screen. A lot of miscommunication there by the Dolphins. Incomplete. 3rd and 9. Yepremian warms his leg on the sidelines. Dolphins only down 2. Baltimore 15. Miami 13. Bulash goes off the field. Harris is in the slot now. Zone coverage for the Colts. Greasy rolls, throws, incomplete.
Fourth down.
Medium slant intended for more. Well defended by McLeod. 4th and 9. And now the diminutive Cyprian, Garel Yepremian, will try to put the Dolphins ahead by 1. This will be a 39-yard field goal attempt. Strock to hold. Yepremian strikes it. And he misses! Garel Yepremian misses wide left. The Colts celebrate on the field and on the sideline. Ted Marchibroda, the head coach of Baltimore, jumping for joy. It is still 15-13 Baltimore Colts with 14:46 to play in the game. Unbelievable, as Don Shula has one hand on his forehead, rubbing it ever so roughly. Baltimore takes over 1st and 10 on their 22 with 14:40 to play. McCauley the lone setback. Carr in the slot. Scott and Dowdy out wide. Chester the tight end. Can the Dolphins defense hold one more time? Jones underneath. Short out to the tight end. Chester nets 3 yards, tackled by Foley. 2nd and 7 from the Colt 25. I formation. Leaks the up back. Mitchell behind. A man coverage for the Dolphins. It's a run. Mitchell follows the blocks and he busts it up the middle. Lydell Mitchell for 13. Finally tripped up by Robertson. 1st and 10 for the Colts at their 38. Split backfield now of Mitchell and Leaks. Man coverage for the Dolphins. Jones back to pass. All day in the world. Throw sideline. Diving attempt. Incomplete. Pass intended for Dowdy. Thomas on the coverage. 2nd and 10 for the Colts at their 38. Jones brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Man coverage for the Dolphins. 3 down linemen. It's a blitz. Jones under duress. Scrambles. He can't get rid of the ball and he's knocked out of bounds. Loss of 6. 3rd and 16. The Dolphins were after Burt Jones like rabid fish. Like piranha. 3rd and 16. Ball at the Baltimore 32. Leaks goes off the field. Roger Carr, the speedy Caucasian, number 81 in the slot. Zone coverage for the Dolphins. Jones barks out the signals. Jones back to pass. Side. Oh, a slant. He had me fooled. Incomplete either way. Pass intended for Scott. Freddie Scott limps to the sideline on 4th down. So he'll be out for a bit. Colts to punt. Dolphins trail by 2. Baltimore 15. Miami 13. Lead a punt from about his 15. He gets the punt off. It's a high, deep punt. From the 25 comes Anderson. And he only picks up 2. That high, deep punt allowed the Colts to really come down well on punt coverage. Miami trails by 2. 1st and 10 at their 29. Bob Greasy has thrown 4 interceptions, but the Dolphins are still in this game. Garel Yepremian just missed a field goal that would have put them ahead. Linhart missed an extra point for the Colts. Kicking woes continue throughout our 1977 replay. Bulash, Malone are your setbacks. Moore and Solomon your wideouts. Tillman's the tight end. 4 down linemen for the Colts, man coverage. 1st and 10 for Miami. Greasy back to pass. Extra blockers give him time. Sideline pattern incomplete. Off the fingertips of Freddie Solomon. Ed Simonini was trying to get back to help out on the coverage of Solomon. 2nd and 10. Davis and Bulash are your setbacks for the Dolphins. Zone coverage for the Colts on 2nd and 10. Greasy to throw. Quick out to Freddie Solomon. Tackled near the sidelines by McLeod. Gain of 6. 3rd and 4. Under 12 to play in the game. Malone, the lone setback. Bulash goes off the field. Harris, number 82, becomes a slot receiver. Man coverage, 3 down linemen for the Colts on 3rd and 4. Greasy pitches to Malone. Malone picks up 2, tackled by DeKel. 4th and 2. Miami will punt. Colts come after it. McKell gets the punt off. And from the goal line, Stevens with a brain fart. Oh my Lord, instead of letting it bounce into the end zone for a touchback, Stevens catches it and returns it for 2 yards. Ted Marchabroda is screaming at him on the sidelines as Stevens hangs his head. That was a brain fart extraordinaire. So instead of 1st and 10 at the 20, the Colts have it 1st and 10 at their 4. Shadow of their own end zone. If Miami gets a safety, we will be knotted at 15. Leaks and Mitchell are your backs. Dowdy and Thompson your wideouts, as Scott is still on the sideline as they work on that ankle. Chester's the tight end. 4-3 man coverage for the... Oh, crap. 4-3 man coverage. I almost hit skip by accident. For the Dolphins. It's a pitch. Mitchell brought down! Is it a safety? No! He just barely gets out of the end zone. 3-yard loss. Kim Bocamper suplexes him on his head. Perfectly legal in 1977. And it's 2nd and 13. Jones is actually in the end zone now as he will take the snap. I formation. Man coverage for the Dolphins. Jones gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell with a huge run out of the end zone as he crosses the 15-yard line. They'll bring it back a bit. And they'll spot it at the 16. Counter left. And that popped very well for the Colts, and boy, did they need that. Under 10 to play in the game. I formation again for the Colts. Zone coverage, 3 down linemen for the Dolphins. Jones, play action. Oh my Lord. Matheson, the linebacker, nearly jumped that route. A short hitch, quick hitter, whatever you want to call it, to Thompson. And Matheson almost jumped that route for a pick 6. Dave Gardner says that was a huge run. It sure was, by Lydell Mitchell out of Penn State. 9:46 left in the game. 2nd and 10. Colts come to the line of scrimmage. Split backs, Mitchell and Leaks. Zone coverage for the Dolphins. 2nd and 10. It's a pitch. Lydell Mitchell to the left.
3rd down.
Good pursuit by the Dolphins. Prevented Mitchell from cutting back. And Mitchell likes to cut back to get extra yards. Only a gain of 3. Gordon on the tackle. Freddie Scott will come back in the game as he's available now. So it's Scott and Carr to the top. Dowdy and Thompson to the bottom. 3rd and 7. 4 wide out set. Ted Marchabroda said we come here to win. Mitchell, the lone setback. Zone coverage for the Dolphins. Jones under center. Jones back to pass. Jones throws sideline. Incomplete. Off the fingertips of Roger Carr. 4th and 7. 8:59 left in this game. Lee will punt from about his 3. Dolphins should have wonderful field position. Alan Griggy has joined us here in Miami. How you doing, my friend Alan? Big Polly's World of Sports Sims. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. He had 2 marvelous wrestling shows up that I totally enjoyed this morning when I had to work from home on a Sunday. Unbelievable game we have here. After further review with Steve Tower, what a barn burner we've got going here. Don't go away, folks. And again, if you haven't subscribed to After Further Review with Steve Towers, I mean, I'm supposed to be gentler and kindler. Gentler and kindler. Is kindler a word? Is kindler a word, Al? I don't think so. Gentler and kinder, Al, Red Sox fan. So I won't say, if you don't subscribe, I'll come kick you in the nuts. Because I wouldn't anyway. I might, but I won't. Because I'm gentler and kinder. But check out all the wonderful YouTube content creators in our community. Very fun community. I suggest not only subscribe, but if you have a chance, check them out. It's fun. They do good stuff. It's better than real sports. I'm telling you. I put the Red Sox game on. I want to watch some of the Red Sox, and they start talking about other things. I just want to watch the Red Sox people. Though Italy won 1-0 today over Wales, and they advanced to the round of 16 in the European Cup. Italy won 3 games, gave up no goals, and they scored 7. In their last 11 international games, the Italian national soccer team has not given up a goal. The revival of the Italian national soccer team is finally they're playing young players, and they got the right coach. Lead a punt. Dolphins, they let it go out as it goes out of bounds. I thought they were going to put a return on, but they didn't risk it. After further review with Steve Towers says, Kindler, that's a word now. Excellent, excellent. Dolphins trail by 2. Your Premium missed a field goal that would have put them ahead. 15-13 Baltimore, 8:53 left in the game. A field goal once again will put them ahead. I formation, Bulash the up back, Malone behind him, Moore and Solomon to the outs, Tillman the tight end. Man coverage for the Colts, 4 down linemen. Greasy to throw. Greasy under duress, and Greasy is brought down, hit by several Colts, and they're going to say Simonini with the sack. Loss of 8. Bob held onto that ball a little too many times, patting the football, and then Bob's head was patted against the turf here at the Orange Bowl. 2nd and 18, 8:15 in running is the clock. Malone the lone setback, Harris in the slot, Moore and Solomon out wide, Tillman's the tight end. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. Greasy's thrown 4 picks today. He's back to pass. Middle, incomplete.
3rd down.
Medium crossing pattern to Duriel Harris. And again, it's Simonini getting back in that zone, disrupting the passing lane. 3rd and 18 with 8:08 to play. Greasy in shotgun, Malone next to him. Harris and Solomon to the bottom, Tillman and Moore to the top. Man coverage, Blackwood, the free safety, number 44, favoring the bottom of the screen. So he's either helping out on Solomon or Harris. Shotgun snap to Greasy. Greasy pumps, lots of time, throws deep middle. Complete to Moore as he's brought down at the Baltimore 33. He got a step on Bruce Laird. That is a gain of 27. No shame in Bob Greasy. He has a short memory. He's just heaving the ball all over the place. Here's the replay in actual speed. Greasy to Moore as the Dolphins look to close the door on the Colts with a comeback victory.
1st down.
They want that ticket to ride to the Super Bowl. 7:28 and counting in this game. 1st and 10 for Miami at the Baltimore 33. Zone coverage too deep for the Colts. Split backfield for the Dolphins. Greasy under center. Greasy back to pass. Looking. Zips it deep. Sideline! Touchdown, Freddie Solomon!
Touchdown.
Unbelievable! Bob Greasy puts his hands in the air, signaling touchdown, waving him like he just don't care. The 4 interceptions have been forgot by Don Shula. Well, probably not by Don Shula, but definitely the Dolphins fans for the moment. Greasy to Solomon, 33 yards, and the most joyous Nestea plunge for these fans here in the Orange Bowl. Unbelievable. Here's the replay in agonizing slow motion for Colts fans. Greasy all day in the world. Sends it high and deep down the sideline. Booyah! To Freddie Solomon. And the touchdown.
Touchdown.
What a game. What a game. What a game. Yeah, Super Bowl tournament, a.k.a. Mike in the truck, says, wow. Jamel, that's clutch. 4 plays, 52 yards. Greasy to Solomon, 33-yard touchdown pass. Dolphins up 19-15. We await the Premium extra point. Strock to hold. It's good. 20-15. And now it's the Colts looking up at the scoreboard. Big Polly's World of Sports Sim. Greasy, a marksman on those last 2 throws. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He has forgotten. All has been forgiven if the Dolphins hold on by the Dolphins fans here at the Orange Bowl for Bob Greasy, who has thrown the ball all over the place, sometimes to the Colts, now mostly to the Dolphins. We've got a slobber knocker with 7:22 to play in our AFC Championship game. Your premium to kick off, it's the Dolphins with a 5-point lead. Burt Jones and the Colts offense looking up now. From the 2 comes Bruce Laird. Bruce Laird zigzagging. He crosses. No, he stopped at the 30. 26-yard return by the American International College graduate out of Springfield, Massachusetts, Bruce Laird. Alan Griggy says that hook and go worked well. 7:09 left in the game. Colts down by 5. Miami now watching and hoping that the clock will go tick, tick, tick. Carr in the slot. Scott and Dowdy out wide. Chester, the tight end. He was pretty good for the Colts in the first half. They haven't gone to him much in the second half. Mitchell, the lone setback. Jones under center. Man coverage. 3 down linemen for the Dolphins. Jones. Play action. Short out to Scott. Quickly tackled by Towell. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. This is where Burt Jones will earn his stripes, they say. Mitchell and Leaks are your setbacks. Man coverage for the Dolphins. 4 down linemen. 2nd and 6. Jones gives it to Lydell Mitchell. And there is no place to go but down. That is a 1-yard loss as the rabid Dolphins defense comes squishing through and swallow up Lydell Mitchell. Under 6 to play. 3rd and 7 for the Colts at their 33. They say it's very difficult to beat a team 3 times. The Colts have beaten the Dolphins twice, and now they're looking up at the scoreboard. Jones barks out the signal. Zone coverage for the Dolphins. 3rd and 7. Jones gives it to Mitchell. The run will not get there. Questionable call by Burt Jones on the audible. Gain of 4. Baumhauer on the tackle. 4th and 3. Lead a punt. Under 6 to play in the game. Dolphins come after it. Here's the return. Solomon! Check your chicklets, son, as that was a flying forearm that nailed Freddie Solomon, but he held on to that pigskin. I don't know where he thinks he is, as he by accident starts to walk to the Colts sideline, quickly brought back to the Dolphins sideline. They give him some smelling salt and say, "Get your ass back out there, son. This is 1977. So Solomon to the top of the screen, thinking he's Batman, but they gave him a Snickers bar quickly on the sideline. He's A-OK. More to the bottom. Bulash and Malone are your backs. Tillman's the tight end. Dolphins with a 5-point lead. They have to chew up 5 minutes and 14 seconds of clock. Man coverage for the Colts. They need a 3 and out. Greasy. It's a reverse to Nat Moore. He turns the corner, has some room. And he is knocked out of... No! Clock running. Not knocked out of bounds, but a gain of 7. McLeod brings him down. Dolphins taking their time. 4:36. And the clock going tick, tick, tick. Davis and Bulash are your backs. Man coverage for the Colts. Greasy. Play action. Underneath. Incomplete. Questionable call there. I probably would have ran more clock, but incomplete. A very, very big 3rd and 3 now for the Dolphins at their 39. Jason Cull has joined us. Hope all is well, Jason. ID Gesture is here in Miami. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. Dolphins look to stretch out this Colt defense. Colts playing zone. McCreary more to one side. Harris and Solomon to the other. Malone the lone setback. 3rd and 3. Greasy. Draw! Malone up the middle. He's close, but he does not get there. Dutton and company stop him before the first down. 4th and 1. The Dolphins will punt. Ball at their 41. McKell gets the punt off. Colts with a return. Blackwood, 25 and brought down. 41-yard punt, 9-yard return by Blackwood. Ball spotted at the Baltimore 27. 3:45 left in this AFC Championship game. As Warren's screaming, why is he throwing? I agree. I would have ran the ball, but I don't control these teams. McCauley and Leaks are the backfield for the Colts. Interesting that Lydell Mitchell's not in. Scott and Dowdy out wide. Chester, the tight end. Man coverage for the Dolphins. 4 down linemen. Jones, McCauley to the right. Zigzagging. A good run by Don McCauley. Pickup of 8. Camper on the tackle. It's Mitchell and Leaks, your split backs now. This looks like a 3-deep zone to me for the Dolphins. It's a blitz. Mitchell, first down.
First down.
Counter right, Lydell Mitchell. Colts just want to move the chains. They want to make sure they got that first down. They have 3 timeouts. Marcher, Broda, and Jones feel they have plenty of time. 2:31 and counting. 4 wide receivers set. Scott to the top of the screen. Carr, Dowdy, and Thompson to the bottom. Mitchell, the lone setback, very dangerous out of the backfield. And again, the Dolphins playing a dangerous game here. No safety help. Mano-y-mano. Jones pitches to Mitchell. Mitchell with a good run as he gets close to midfield, but the clock again going tick, tick, tick. Gain of 8. Camper on the tackle. Mitchell and Leaks are your backs. Zone coverage 2 deep for the Dolphins. 2nd and 2 from the Baltimore 46. And it's a 2-minute warning. They did not work the clock well there, in my opinion. So with 2 minutes to go in this AFC Championship game, the winner goes to the Super Bowl, and they face the winner of the Bears and Rams, which has already been played. We already live streamed that game. It's up on the channel. I won't spoil it if you want to watch. Baltimore 15, Miami 20. Station identification break. You're watching Pro Strategy Football 2021 1977 AFC Championship Game, Colts versus the Dolphins, in our replay on our Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate your time. Check out all the other wonderful content creators in our community. I like to say hello to D. Scott Howard. Here we go. 2 minutes left. 2nd and 2. I formation. Leaks and Mitchell, your backs. Dowdy and Scott, your wideouts. Chester's the tight end. Man coverage for the Dolphins. 4 down linemen. And that's going to be delay of game on the Colts. Back up the bus. 2nd and 7 from the Baltimore 41. Marcher Broder shaking his head and muttering very loudly curse words. Zone coverage for the Dolphins. Mitchell and Leaks, your split backs. Jones under center. It's a sweep to Roosevelt. Leaks, and he's got the first down as he crosses midfield. Gain of 10, so Baltimore crossing up the Miami defense, but will they have time? That's a 10-yard run. What the hell happened there? Back to the game. Baltimore in the hurry up. That was weird. That was weird. Did I hit the wrong... Oh, no, it's 1st and 10 at the Miami 49. Baltimore in the hurry up. And Burt Jones is sacked. He fumbles, and the Dolphins have it. The Dolphins have it. They are 139 away from the Super Bowl. Burt Jones was blindsided. The pigskin came loose. The Dolphins fall upon it. And jocularity and rejoice have broken out here at the Orange Bowl. Joy and jocularity and much, much more. They're partying like it's 1999. Here's the replay in slow motion. Burt Jones blindsided, kiboshed. Baltimore with 3 timeouts. Miami with 3 timeouts. 1:33 to play. Miami should keep it on the ground. It's a run. Malone, big run, first down. This game's over, folks. Baltimore uses their first timeout. We take a sip of water. 2 timeouts left. Again, Miami. Pitch to Malone. Malone fumbles!
Second down.
And
Penalty.
the Dolphins gain possession. Holy crap. Penalty on the play. That will stop the clock. Illegal block by Miami. Now back them up 1st and 20 from the Baltimore 45. Dolphins. It's a handoff. Malone to the right. Malone is knocked down.
Second down.
Gain of 4. Simonini trying to pop the ball loose. Dolphins come to the line of scrimmage, but Baltimore's already called timeout. So Colts with 1 timeout left. 2nd and 16. Dolphins should just run the ball. It's a pitch to Norm Bulash, and Bulash brought down after they pitched left. Gain of 5. Dutton on the tackle. Baltimore uses their last timeout. 3rd and 11. You run the ball here. I formation. Malone, he's tackled, but the clock going tick, tick, tick on the Baltimore season. They always say it's so difficult in the NFL to beat a team 3 times, and it didn't help that the AFC president awarded the home game to the Dolphins for some bizarro reason. A very bizarre executive decision indeed. And now here's your premium. This would put the Miami up by 8, and the game would be over. There's no 2-point conversion. 49-yard field goal attempt. I might punt the ball here, but they're going for it. Strock to hold. Yepremian puts it up. He kicked it low. Strong and throw. Gary Yepremian has just kicked the Dolphins into the Super Bowl. Unbelievable. Gary Yepremian has just put it through. Unbelievable 49-yard field goal made by the diminutive Cyprian Gary Yepremian. And the Dolphins are 33 seconds away from the Super Bowl. Yepremian to kickoff. There's a lot of joy in this stadium. A lot of joy. From the end zone comes Stevens. And he is brought down again. Brain fart city by Stevens. Remember, the tide of battle changed when Stevens fielded a punt at his 2 instead of letting it bounce in the end zone. So 33 seconds left. Jones will just heave it up. 27 seconds left. Jones throws deep sideline, complete to Carr. Carr racing, and he fumbles, and the Dolphins have it. Unbelievable. For as many times as this is one of the sloppiest games when it comes to turnovers that we have ever witnessed in championship history. This reminds me of the Super Bowl between the Colts and the Cowboys. I do believe had quite a few turnovers. Dallas, I think, had quite a few turnovers. Super Bowl. Unbelievable. Here's the replay. And that's it, folks. I mean, not that they had a chance anyway. A big play to Carr. He's struggling to make more yards, and the ball pops loose and picked up by the Dolphins. Victory formation for the Dolphins. Greasy takes a knee. This ball game is over. This ball game is over. The clock has struck 12 on the Baltimore Colts here in the Orange Bowl. Miami 23, Baltimore 15. The Colts could not pull off the trifecta of beating the Dolphins 3 times. Miami is going to the Super Bowl. We've got a feeling. 23-15 Dolphins. Wow. Let's go to the highlights in this wild, wacky game. Very first play of the game on offense for the Colts. Burt Jones was intercepted as he was looking deep, picked off by Johnson. Dolphins would then get a 1-yard touchdown run by Norm Bulash to the left.
Touchdown.
And the kick was good, 7-0 Miami. Baltimore would come back at the 1:21 mark of the first quarter with a 37-yard field goal by Linhart. 7-3.
It's good.
Ed Simonini would pick off Bob Greasy. I believe he threw 4 picks. But Bob Greasy just let it roll off his shoulders because he led Miami back to the AFC Championship and now a trip to the Super Bowl. Lydell Mitchell would score on a 13-yard run, but Linhart would miss the extra point. It would be 9-7.
Touchdown.
Then Miami would fumble the ball. After a pass reception, Solomon
Fumble.
struggling for extra yards. Baltimore with it. Baltimore couldn't capitalize, but here's another interception from the arm of Bob Greasy. As Thompson picks it off, Greasy was going deep down the middle. Then Muncie would get in the pickoff game, as once again the speckled wonder Bob Greasy
Interception.
on the medium hitch. Muncie jumped the route, but could not score on the return. Baltimore to get back on the scoreboard, make it 15-7, 33-yard field goal by Linhart. As that split the uprights.
It's good.
Dolphins come back to make it 15-10 on a short field goal by Yepremian when the Colts defense denied Baltimore the touchdown. And back and forth they went in this crazy AFC Championship game. Baltimore would then fumble. Roosevelt leaks.
Fumble.
Miami with the pigskin. And then Yepremian brings them within 2. Another field goal by the diminutive Cyprian. 15-13.
It's good.
And Ted Marchibroda really watching that clock, saying 15 more minutes and we're going to the Super Bowl. Well, those 15 minutes came, and the Colts aren't going to the Super Bowl. Greasy to Solomon, 33-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take the lead in the fourth quarter. Unbelievable pass. Greasy to Solomon. Nesty plunge.
Touchdown.
Extra point was good. 20-15. Baltimore then fumbled the ball. Burt Jones blindsided.
Fumble.
Miami with the recovery. Game practically over. But this put the final nail in the Colts' coffin. 49 yards, Yepremian. Unfreaking believable. He had to hit it low and strong, and that's just what the man from Cyprus did. 23-15. And that's how the game ended. Miami is going to the Super Bowl. We've got a feeling. I'd like to thank Jason Cull, Jake Cruz, who's jumping for joy, as he's a Dolphins fan. So is RJL518. Check out his wonderful YouTube channel. Jim L., thank you very much. Warren, thank you very much. TribesFan879 says, inconceivable. That is from Princess Bride. Absolutely wonderful movie. Please check out TribesFan879. Wonderful card and dice baseball channel, Stratomatic. After further review with Steve Tower, another fine content creator that you should subscribe to. Rupert Andy, thank you very much. Don Kosak, thank you very much. Super Bowl Tournament, check out his wonderful YouTube channel. And link provided on the page in the chat for all the free mod seasons that Mike in the Truck, that is Super Bowl Tournament, and Lee create for this wonderful game, Pro Strategy Football 2021. Wonderful crowd here today. Happy Father's Day to one and all. Dave Gardner. Remember to check out Digital to Dice with Ron Juckett on Spreaker or wherever fine podcasts can be listened to for all your sports sim gaming questions and needs and topics. It's a wonderful, wonderful podcast, the best out there. And also subscribe to his YouTube channel. Remember, we'll have hockey up in a bit, and that's the Dave Gardner Project, 77-78 NHL playoffs, and across 3 YouTube channels, Al Red Sox Fan channel here, the Dave Gardner YouTube channel, and Uncle Ron Juckett, which is Retro Sports Network. We continue to scroll up. D. Scott Howard, thank you very much. Alan Griggy, thank you. ID Gesture, another wonderful YouTube content creator. Thank you for being here. Big Polly's World of Sports Sims, another wonderful YouTube content creator. He has I enjoyed his 2 wrestling shows he had up, but he has a lot of good stuff. So much fun, our community. Continue to scroll up. I think we got... Bob B., thank you for being here, my friend, as he thinks about purchasing Action PC Hockey. He had another question. Let me see if I can find that. Al, what's the difference between this game and Action PC Football? They're 2 different games that I enjoy, both. Very fun games, both good. So, I like them both. That's why I play them. Animation's a little better. A lot better with Pro Strategy Football. I'm going to leave it at that because there's a lot of new stuff coming with Pro Strategy Football 2022 that's, I think, is going to blow the socks off people. I really do. You're going to look like Charlie Brown after throwing a pitch from the mound as they continue to tweak the AI for the game. But it's all the things they've brought to the game, the other things. Such a wonderful beta team. I'm lucky enough to be on it, and all I do is test the game a bit and give some opinions now and then. But it's a labor of love for everyone else. They don't get paid, and they're making a marvelous game for under $20, and every season's free. Not every game's for everybody. I understand that, but I like this game. I like Action PC Football. I like Stratomatic Football. They're all fun games. I play them. Continue to scroll up. I think we said thank you to Jim L. I think we got everybody. Philip Reynolds. Thank you. Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt. MP Fox, card collecting baseball channel with his son and whole family. Great stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It was a fun time. Happy Father's Day. Tribes Fan 879, 1967, Mike McCormick Start 1 will be up within an hour. Cool stuff, so make sure to check that out. Greatly appreciate your time. Stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. God bless. Happy Father's Day. Miami's going to the Super Bowl. We got a feeling. And peace. Love you all.